Can you hear me now? Okay. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the leader of the MLG Army. We are all Major League Gamers here. We are back at it again with the class trial. So, let's continue. Where the spear was and what state it was in before it stabbed Nagito. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. First question, okay. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above him. It can't be under him, and it wasn't in his left hand, so it had to be above him. Yep. Oi, mate. Oh! You go all the way around. Okay, next question. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? The girder, the ceiling's girder. I'm gonna jump over. Oh, okay, I didn't jump over that one. Okay, question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The rope on Nagito's left hand, the rope on Nagito's right hand, the spear cord. Because, as I was saying during the last video, during the class trial, I was saying the whole time that the spear had a cord on it. Drive results. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? Above Nagito. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? A ceiling girder. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling girder? The spear's cord.
It's all coming together!
Good.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Mm-hmm.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
Yeah.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
What? What the heck is an ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Mm-hmm.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
True.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Nice.
really committed suicide? Like that?
Mm-hmm.
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
Pardon me, I'm eating.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Yeah.
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide?
Yeah.
Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Yeah.
Not just that. He did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Mm-hmm.
That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Yes.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
Why wouldn't he? He's crazy.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. Was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
I agree, Kazuichi.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, now it's starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind... Oh, sorry. Water went down the wrong throat. Hello? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. Mind-boggling malice that threatens us even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. Okay, so now that I know my stream is good. I had forgotten all about it until now. If he were here, if he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place?
Because he couldn't.
If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick.
Yeah. Makes sense.
He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
No,
He's
I
a
don't
fucking
think so.
bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
It is that unthinkable, dude.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion.
I don't think that's
Bastard
it.
Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so he'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
Typical Danganronpa game. Characters start questioning whether or not their answer is right, then...
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense.
Like what?
It's probably just my imagination. ...
Why? I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume that Nagito committed suicide, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? Is it because we don't know who the traitor is?
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh? That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer?
I don't know about that.
Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true.
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
No, hold on. That's true, but... And you already heard that one. Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Yeah, like who the traitor is,
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
I think I know where she's getting at. It's something related to Nagito's death, and it's something that even he couldn't have known.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
I think I know what she's talking about. There's something related to Nagito's death, a piece of...
I see! Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Yep. Victim is Nagito Komayade. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. It doesn't say the cause of death. The suspicious part of the Monokuma file that Chiaki is worried about is... what is it? What's hidden in the Monokuma file? Could it be... is this something that isn't clearly written in the Monokuma file this time? Another logic drive? Oh no, wait, this is Hangman's Gambit. Yep, see, I knew it. Oh no, wait, not... Give me a cheese. Not time of death? Oh, ease. Oh, okay. Cause of death. I was like sitting here like, what? No, give me back my tea. I don't know why I was thinking of time of death. I said it was cause of death beforehand.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Hold on a second. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
I don't know.
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
No. We don't know that for sure.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma?
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Nikon's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always...
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death?
Mm-hmm.
Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide.
What do you mean?
Come to think of it. Did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Yeah, we were not friends. ...
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote?
No.
I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Good. Because if you were to back out, I would have to backhand you.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
That's what I believe too.
Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair, he said, was yearning for that. And then this situation we're in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. ... No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. ... Shut up, Monokuma. No one likes you. Oh! Class trial suspended.
No.
Another one of these. Okay, my phone restarted on its own. When? Okay, you stupid phone, hold on. There we go. I need some lights in here, guys. Finally, it's over. So, guys, place your bets today. Who do you think killed Nagito?
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Okay.
Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too.
No, she won't.
I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is a knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we
The poison.
overlooked something.
The poison. Overlooked.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't the spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is, no matter what. Make your arguments. Okay, we have blood on girder, oil lighter, piece of blue paper, Monokuma special poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Nope.
It's not the other wounds, right?
Nope.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
No, that'd take a
There's
while.
no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that
Yes.
can't be seen,
Something that can't
maybe
be
he choked
seen.
himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a different...
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply...
There's no way he burned...
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Yes. Monokuma special
I agree with
poison.
that.
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Because Nagito had it in his room.
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Yep, poison.
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, There's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Right.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
It was deadly out of gaseous state. So, I have a theory, but I'm not going to say
His
it.
left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
No.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
No, it's not.
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Yeah.
Hell no! No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
No.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hints should be written on the poison's warning label.
Gaseous state. Enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Gaseous state. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible, or however you pronounce that, to hydrolysis. So, it is impossible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. The way the poison entered Nagito's body, the answer is written on the warning label. Oh shoot, you can't do that to me. Ow. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Gas. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shoot. What? How'd that miss? Okay. Screw you too, game. Bro, how am I supposed to... Oh, okay, so I fell off right there, too. How did the poison enter Nagi's body? Through his wounds, through his mouth, probably through his nose. His wounds wouldn't make sense, I don't think. Watch me say that and then it'd be his wounds. Nope, okay, I was right. to. What state was Nagito? Was the poison in when it affected Nagito? Gas. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his nose.
It's all coming together! What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
I read this like once or twice already, so...
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
It's a success. It dies by water.
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
Yep.
The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
Yep.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Okay, but it comes down to who poisoned him, because he still couldn't have poisoned himself.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the
What do you
end,
mean?
it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Au contraire, my friend.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
It's not.
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. Well, yeah, we still have the fire grenade things, the freaking blue piece of trash. The gas mask and gloves. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No. That can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
She said an accomplice.
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
Oh man, my chip broke.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
If Nagito really brought poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is Chiaki is talking about, the meat on the bone! Throwback to the very first... Not the very first game, but the very first, trial. The container, obviously.
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Go! It's gonna go back to the warning label.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate.
Yeah.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
No.
That's why you mentioned an accomplice.
Did you not see how those fire grenades look? Hold on. No, not this. Check it. Wait. Fire grenades aren't in here? Okay, never mind then.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Yeah, it matters a lot.
I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
No.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
... I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to just rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
shut up.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
No.
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Wrong.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yeah.
Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Yeah, if you want to die.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Dot dot dot. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Dot dot dot. Maybe what Akane said just now might be a new clue. What she said just now about us not noticing the containers because it was hiding. If that's true, I might be able to reach the answer using that. But if that's true, then we could all be the murderer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing used as a container was... Oh yay, this game. Okay, give me an F, give me an I, give me an R, give me an E. What does that spell? Fiery. Okay. Don't take my... I need an E. Ah, E. Where's the other E? Oh, is it an R? Did I not do the R? Back here, you letter A. Fire grenade.
I got it! I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Oh.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
Yep.
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
But I have proof.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sonia's words are the key. Something I found in Nagito's room is proof that the contents of fire grenades were swapped. Boom.
I can prove it with this.
That's just a piece of trash.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
See, I knew someone was going to say it.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room.
Gas mask and gloves.
We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison, after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
No, he didn't.
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same.
No, it's
Nagito
not.
committed suicide. End of story.
No. ...
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
It means we don't know which one of us killed him.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
That one of us threw the fire grenades. One of us threw a fire grenade that had poison in it.
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
She's saying one of us threw the canister. The moment the fire grenades were brought and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could that same moment be when we all threw the grenades?
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
See, so any of us could have
When
killed
we
him.
all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
And we don't know which one it was.
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
Then who killed Nagito?
It's an unsolvable mystery.
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Nagito. Who prepared it? That was Nagito. Oh yeah,
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
that was Nagito too.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
I just got a shiver down my spine, bro. The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire was to commit suicide. No, it was to make one of us throw the freaking poison grenade.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
So one of us
It
could
was a
kill
trap.
A trap?
him. Yeah, a trap.
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
Yeah.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Yep.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death.
It was.
It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
That was his trap all along.
This isn't a freaking joke, guys.
Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces.
Ow, my face. Why did you do that, mystery?
For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
No, not despair.
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
59. And...
That's
no.
totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Yeah.
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Uh-oh.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Yeah, we still have evidence.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is? ...
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably...
Shut up, I'm streaming, you stupid car.
There's one way, I think.
Really?
What was Nagito trying to do the whole time?
Is it alright if we look at Nagi? I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
Oh, my freaking finger accidentally pushed it.
Hajime, please. ...
That's right, it doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of crap piece. Oh, shit. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh, it's the freaking thing. It is raining like crazy outside. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? Well, I don't have that one yet, so... Right before switching to poison... I don't think I have that one yet. What's placed inside the break room? What's beyond the Monokuma panels? Yes. Yes, okay. Something his whole body wasn't tied up. His arm. Okay, so that's after everything happened. Nagito's refrigerator. Right before switching poison. Okay. Oh, that must be something completely different. Okay, well. Prop the knife with something. That's Monokuma plushie, but we don't have that yet. The reason we went to the warehouse was... Oh. Inside the thrown fire grenades was poison, but we don't have that yet. Where does this one go? Where does this one go? That's gonna be the Monokuma plushie. Something ordered to hurt himself. Boom, stock 2. Let me make sure my voice is still being recorded, guys. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Go Back to my YouTube. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, yep. We're still being recorded. Okay, so... that goes there. Right before switching the poison, something. That. What placed inside the break room? That probably goes there. No? Okay. Does it go here then? Yep, okay. That obviously goes there. Last stock. Boom.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion.
A guinea pig as a pet? Nah.
First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand.
Yep.
In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream, he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his
Oh no.
Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain.
Okay.
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades.
Little did you know.
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer.
And who did he try to set up as the killer?
At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity. This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Uh-oh.
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
He obviously cared who the killer was. Huh?
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick. He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames.
Yeah.
And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart.
His luck.
I want you to try to remember what that is.
Wow, his talent.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys, and more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing. ...
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Yeah, it wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette. It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it towards you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it? Ah, so that's how you're supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monami said, huh? I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder, so that's how I did it. You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving. But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am. He did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building near the hotel. Oh yeah! Yeah, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that, guys. Did you guys remember that? Okay. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted. That's right, I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true. My talent is trash, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know? Huh, I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky, that's why I got picked for cleaning duty just like I wanted.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Yeah. Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
Yep.
He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
And I know who it was.
Who? The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it.
The traitor.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
He left his plan to luck?
Yep.
He risked his life for that?
Yeah.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I don't even have to ask. I should already know what the answer is. One of us. It's Monami. It's Monokuma. No, it's the traitor.
I see! That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Yep.
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
But it didn't work.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
It won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. But I was a little annoyed that they never came forward.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached an answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long, was it really because we didn't believe in him?
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say. ...
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. It sounds way too unbelievable to have actually happened.
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
I'm not gonna say a gosh dang thing, bro. Please don't. No. I'm getting emotional here. Please don't let it be what I think it is.
Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it. Because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself.
...
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact
This
with
is my
everyone as a
reaction
traitor.
too. Why?
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why, dude? Why? Why?
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor? ... Hajime, please. ...
Guys, no. Why? Why does it have to be that person? Why does it have to be Sonya? No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Chiaki.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Damn it, man.
Please! Hold on!
You totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it. Why? This is nonsense. This nonsense is why. Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? Up till now, you've been tricking us?
We were not tricked!
No.
After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying Future Foundation, that is obviously a lie.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Listen to the rabbit.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
No.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet.
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand.
Yeah.
We cannot vote until we are satisfied.
And I'm not
That
satisfied.
is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
She didn't though.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
What?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
I don't wanna. Can we all just
What?
die?
What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Why'd Chiaki?
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just
man.
disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all. 'Cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere.
Liar.
That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right? ...
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami and Chiaki's relationship, proving it here is that the only way? Yeah. And I know how to prove it too. Oh, it's this thing. I hate this thing.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. I'll lower your grade. First open and mix. I won't let you. I can't move. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you.
I actually hit you.
First open and mix. Don't defy your teacher. I'll lower your grade. First open and mix. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grade. Hajime, you stupid face. Chiaki and I are best friends.
This is the end!
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook!
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone is tired.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
No,
It took
all
me
too
this
well.
long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is, I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It's just, I wanted to turn my eyes from the truth it contained. But now I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Easy.
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
The topic we discussed in that entry it happened when we were locked inside there. The final day, the days we spent at the academy. A future goal, Jabberwock Island, final dead room.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry.
Day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go in the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room. But the only one who knew that
was Chiaki. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to that octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I'll finally figure out where the exit is. I can get out with this. I can finally get out. You can't do that. You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake.
There isn't.
I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki she is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either.
How?
I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
She did it to try and protect us. It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Looks like it was wrong.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course I don't.
Of course not.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe.
And nobody will be saved.
Oh boy. Monokuma file, Sonya's account, Monokuma's account, Monomu's notebook, gas mask gloves.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Yeah, she
If she's a traitor, she would have been more...
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Was it in Monomu's notebook?
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not! The only person who knew it was me, when I tried to detonate it!
Okay, so it wasn't in her notebook. I am not mistaken at all. You are the one who is wrong.
Damn it!
Okay.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
Monokuma file?
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
Monokuma's account or Sonya's
If she's
account?
a traitor, she would have been more...
There's no way Chiaki would... If that bomb was fake or not... The only person who knew it was a fake was...
It's Monokuma's account.
Me, when I tried to detonate it!
What? No, it's not? Hold on a minute. Let me go back through... That's the Monokuma file. Ah, it was Sonia's account. Okay.
Damn it! Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, There's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake, the only person who knew...
Me! When I tried to...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that!
Sonia.
Enough already. Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore.
Neither do
I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island.
Everything about this island.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Okay, not Monokuma's account either.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows that Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
No, beforehand. Monami couldn't have known beforehand. Oh, no, wait, yeah, we have to use Monokuma's account.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma! Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
Nope.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. If I'm going to give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes. I know that already. You should have said so earlier. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was going to happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved.
That Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he don't lie.
No, he won't lie at times like this.
Yeah.
You already know that.
Hajime, Are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be...
Yeah, nobody's gonna be
Damn
saved.
it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Damn it, dude. It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward, then we have to start walking and believing with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. Why? Can I just pick Akane, please?
Even so.
Well, guys, that's been the No Class Trial. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't be as sad as I am, because they're killing off the best girl. Chiaki, best girl. But until next time you guys will see the execution, I guess. Hope you guys liked. If you did, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me how you enjoyed the video. Also, if you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It would do me a lot of good. Not really though, because I don't have that many subscribers. And I don't get paid from YouTube anyway, so hit it if you want, but also until next time, peace out, my friends. Goodbye. Have a despair-filled day.